Hi guys, today we're gonna be watching the 11th episode of Bakemonogatari. We are going to be starting the Tsubasa Cat arc, which is something that is very highly anticipated for me personally, because I've longed to see what happened with Tsubasa. How did she become a cat and how did she stop being a cat, basically?
I guess now we'll go back to before even Senju Gahara was, helped by Oshino.
Probably backstory of like Tsubasa and how she met Araragi.
It's gonna be, they've been hyping it up.
And I really love her as a character. She's like such a big question mark, even though we still do know a lot about her. She's like very knowledgeable and she doesn't want to go home.
She does not want to go home.
She doesn't want to go home.
She just walks around like a cat, I don't know, like a stray cat.
Yeah, but anyways guys, let's just get right into it. Golden Week.
Dude, aren't we probably gonna be uploading this episode around April 29th?
Maybe. Okay.
Early on.
What?
That's why she doesn't want to go home, probably.
Wow. What is that mark from?
Good decision to make, not an easy one.
Wow. She hates them so much.
I feel like they don't want her as well.
No, that's, yeah. Do you not think that there's maybe a possibility that her opinion can change about her parents and vice versa?
If they're the ones that make it obvious that she's a nuisance, I don't think she will.
Was it domestic abuse?
Not necessarily, maybe, I don't know.
Yep.
Never mind, you're right. That's the bandage.
I mean, it's obvious, like...
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it.
That's all the more reason why he can't hit you. He's not even your father.
Nah, man, they do it once and then...
You think so? I feel like she's lying. I don't think it's... Do you genuinely think it's just been once? Like, it's the first time he's done that? Yeah, because if he says that to people, like, they can take her away in an orphanage.
She even now does not want to be a nuisance to them. But Araragi is like a
helper.
Yeah, he will try to help no matter what, yeah, we know that.
And that is a white cat. Isn't that how her form looked like?
I think so. I'm helper number one? What do you mean?
With the kitty, yeah, she wants to help the kitty but not herself.
These birds, we keep seeing these birds. What do they symbolize? What is that smile?
Is this back then or when is that?
Wait, this is back to the present, no?
That should be the present, yep.
声をかける前に目にも止まらないものすごいスピードで走り去って
Yep. Wow.
急ぎの用があったんだな、きっと。
卓球
Oh my god.
にゃ
どうしてわざわざビックリマンに登場するメインキャラクターであるところの例えるんだよ。逆にわかりづらい
Bikuriman?
ツッコミもここまで説明的になっちまったよ。
おなでこも通じるとは思わなかった相変わらず面白いどうしよう
あ、どうした？
カンバルさんには他にも用事があったんだ
なんならそれ、僕が受け負ってやってもいいぞ。カンバルに礼を言わなきゃいけない。
でもそんなの暦お兄ちゃんに悪いし
悪いとか言うなよ。用事だなんて思わない。任せとけって。
そうじゃあ暦お兄ちゃんにはい
What is that?
隠して綺麗にしたから暦お兄ちゃんから返してもらえるならそうしてちょうだい
Oh my god, this is that. Ah, the
Why is bro
clothes.
making those faces?
じゃあ、確かに。ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだけどいいかな。
Report that to Senjugahara right now.
いや、大したことじゃないんだが、忍のやつ。
忍
リナは払った後、僕やカンバルと学習塾アートに戻って夜遅いからって。
Oh,
Oh.
with Oshino?
I guess.
ちっちゃくて可愛い女の子。
Yeah, I guess she saw her.
僕がいない時に。そうか。
あの子
Why is he concerned about this?
だよね
Or is he just curious?
まあ今は吸血鬼というよりは吸血鬼もどき。
What is a pseudo vampire
Like
though?
half kind of a vampire.
暦お兄ちゃんは
あいつのせいじゃないよ。僕のせいだ。それにるのは間違っている。あいつらはただ単にそういう風にそうであるだけだ。
They're just doing their thing.
それにふさわしい理由がある。それだけのことだ。
そうだね
お前はもう余計なことはあんまり考えるなよ。普通の生活に戻ればいいだけの話だ。まあ、何かあったら相談に来いよ。
But how would she interpret this sentence?
僕よりも押野のところに行った方が手っ取り早いんだけどな。
For as long as he's here though, because he's gonna be leaving.
釘を刺されたところなんだよな。気軽にあいつに頼ってばかりいるわけにもいかない。ばかり頼ってるとのび太くんみたいになっちまう。
そうだね実際押野さんの買い物の秘密道具みたいだった
He's like the know-it-all.
天才ヘルメットと技術で
だからどうしてわざわざ大長編ドラえもんにしか登場していないようなマイナーなヘリコプターとかどこでもドアとかで例えろよ。
欲しいところに欲しい暦お兄ちゃんって
What? What was that for? Huh? What is he doing? What?
何
Did he check for the snake? No, right?
っていうか、
Huh?
What is he doing?
What is he doing? What?
It's almost as if that wasn't him.
男としての器を測られている感じがするな。いや、
What?
That's a crazy sentence.
そういえば暦お兄ちゃん
なんだよ。
そのしのぶちゃんのことなんだけどあの子ずっとなでこのこと睨んでた
Ooh.
暦お兄ちゃんと押野さんを見るときの目と見るときの目は違う
What?
What's with that look?
It's like a deadly look.
女を見る時の目が違ったって話。
でこは人の視線には敏感だからそういうのわかる荒木くんじゃない何してるのそんなところで
ああ、羽川。こいつ、昨日話した。
Is she shy? She's like blushing.
There's a red light. She can't go. She can't escape.
Oh
She
my
took the
god,
long
she's so
way.
awkward.
私ちょっと傷ついたかも。
うん。今のが昨日話した妹の友達、戦国なでこ。
ふん、そうだ。
It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
こと、あれからどうなったの？
一応解決は見たよ。星野の世話になっちまったけどな。
ふん、よくわからないけど、うん。でもスピード解決だね。
そんな感じだ。
けれど、えらく可愛らしい子だったね。
Here comes the teasing.
荒木くんの卒業した中学のやつだったね。
お前は何でも知ってるな。
わよ、知ってることだけ。
あ
ところで荒木くん。
なん
か用があるって言ってなかった？ひょっとして用って可愛い女子中学生？
No way. No.
違う。
He was living with like a weird expression on his face.
小原絡みだよ。照れくさいから。
Finally, can we see her? I've missed her actually.
原さん、ね、噂教えてあげようか。
Rumors?
About
Yes.
Senjugahara?
面白くなさそうだけど、聞いてやる。
荒木と仲良くなってから態度がおかしくなった。
Those are the rumors going around in school.
荒木から悪影響。
Huh? Bad influence? What
Because
do you-
she's like a perfect student, no?
さっき星名先生に言われてきた。羽川、お前は何か知らない？荒木くんがどうして戦場ヶ原さんと仲良くなったのかよく知らないけどさ。それでももっと言われると思うんだよね。
言われる。
I mean, let them
Let them
speak all
let
they
them do their
want.
thing.
荒木くんはこれからそうじゃないことを証明していかなくちゃならないんだから。
What? Why would he need
Doesn't
to
have to prove
prove
anything.
himself?
なったなんて不名誉な言い分を戦場ヶ原さんに関して許し
As in, he's ruining her reputation? Is that how she's like
Yeah.
making it out to be?
But he's gonna actually like try to change, I think.
とりあえ
He's the type of guy to like,
ずそんな
Okay, at least she's denying it.
そっか。
yeah.
ありがとう。そう思うか？そんなことはないって。
Don't tell me that he's gonna break up with her because of this.
たことがないもん。
What? Never.
嘘つき以外でそのセリフを言えるやつを。
そういっぱいいるでしょ。むしろ私戦場ヶ原さんはだよね。
あ、
病気が治ったおかげなのか荒木くんのおかげなのかよくそういう戦場ヶ原さんの変化を荒木くんはそばでちゃんと支えてあげないといけないと思う。
ことが高校生離れしてるよな。お前は。
She doesn't. She genuinely sounds so wise.
I'm just normal.
そっか。そういえば、羽川自身にはそういう相手がいるのだろうか。誰に対
I don't think so.
だけど、特定の一人というのはいるのだろうか。おい、羽
Could be Araragi.
何荒木くん。
ドラえもんの秘密道具。
Huh?
Are we good?
What's going on? And we keep seeing her like
Headache.
braids levitate and
大丈夫か？
大丈夫。心配しすぎだよ。
what?
お前まさかまたゴールデンウィークの時みたいに。
Oh, that was the flashback.
19日から5月7日の日曜日までの9日間。羽川。
Oh, that's when it started.
羽川。
Oh,
Yep. Wow.
did she buried the cat
Was it because she like picked the cat up?
and the cat was dead?
She's
I'm
climbing.
getting goosebumps though. She looks so
猫に見せられた。
bewitched by a cat.
触り猫。触り猫。
Sawarineko.
あるいは白髪猫。でもやっぱり触り猫というのが通例だね。
尾を引かない猫。押野、それってどういう言い方をするなら多重人格障害。
Ooh.
Wow.
あれは委員長ちゃんの裏の人格。黒くて悪い羽川翼。差し詰めブラック羽川ってとこかな。
So we have Shiro and Kuro.
外見じゃなくて内面の話だよ。どうしたんだよ荒木くん。いつになく焦っているね。君が鬼に襲われた春休みの時だってそこまで取り乱してなかったよ。
Wait, Shinobu attacked him?
だから焦るなって。順を追って説明するから。黒い委員長ちゃん、つまり触り猫が現れるのには原因がある。いわゆるストレスってやつだ。ストレス
Because of her parents, I guess.
どんなストレスだろうね。長年にわたって蓄積されてきたような大きなストレスだ。
Stress is a silent killer, as they say.
何かストレスを抱えてなかったかい？恋愛とか勉強とか家族のこととか。
Obviously, yep. Is it because she's constantly keeping up like this good girl type of, you know?
She's trying to act normal.
夜な夜な町の人たちに無差別に襲いかかった。
She would attack them.
そうすることで羽川のストレスを解消しようとしていたのだ。
Absorb?
What do you mean by absorb?
エナジードレイ
Energy drain.
ゲームなんかによく出てくる触れたものの体力、勢力を根こそぎ吸収するという。
Do they die?
エナジードレインによって入院するものまで出た。
Okay, I guess they
Okay.
didn't die.
Yeah.
最も重体になった2人で一番最初の被害者でもある2人。羽川のストレスの原因でもある2人。
Her parents?
彼女の両
Her
親
parents, right?
Yep. Yep. She hospitalized them. The end. What?
ゴールデンウィーク最終日5月7日。
Her soundtrack, man.
There's like a black cat now. I love the soundtrack.
Did you see it's
yeah.
here?
It's here. It was like white, no?
Yeah.
Didn't.
おい人間追い詰めたぞ。
She's like a completely different person.
Absolutely,
yeah,
no.
it is a different personality.
何をしたいのかわからにゃいが無駄なことにゃ。
No, the way she speaks.
が完全に消えにゃい限りは俺は消えにゃい。
Mistress, my mistress. It's acting like a servant.
ストレス解消しにゃいと。
What is that?
It's Shinobu.
Oh.
いや、この頃はまだ忍という名前はなかったけど、彼女の特性もまた触り猫と同じくエナジードレインだ。
Same characteristic, okay. So she's draining her energy now.
Yeah.
でも
How does that work? Wait.
怪異としての格が違う。
The
The vampire is like her superior, no?
I guess.
羽川のストレスの権下ともいえる触り猫は忍のエナジードレインによって消え去った。羽川のストレスは
Oh.
一応解消されたのだ。
But it's happening again.
Wait, is that how they got rid of it? That's all it took for Shinobu to just bite her and drain the energy?
って問題は解決した。
So this kind
Wow.
of confirms that Shinobu is draining his energy.
こだわり方ではない。
Maybe that's why he's like half vampire.
おい、羽川。
本当に大丈夫だってば。
この時間じゃ空いてないか。じゃあ病院。
大丈夫だって。大げさだな、荒木くんは。だから心配しすぎだよ。結構気が小さいところあるよね。
もうお前。
もう優しいね、荒木くんは。そんなことより、荒木くん、戦場ヶ原さんのこと理解できただけじゃダメなんだよ。実践しなきゃ。
分かってるよ。気を使わせてばかりで悪いな。
別にいいよ。でも私の言うことが分かったって言うんなら、差し当たっては荒木
She changed the subject so fast.
Yep.
宝物みたいに抱えてるそのブルマーとスクール水着をカバンにしまうくらいのことは。
Yep. At least hide them a little bit. It's not something to be proud of, holding a middle schooler's clothes. This last thing that you mentioned, she has been doing this all the time. She has such good social skills when it comes to changing the subject away from her problems to somebody else's problems.
She does do that. She constantly worries about him as well, though.
And from what I'm understanding, that's my theory, or maybe it's obvious to say that, but like the apparition that she has in her, the white cat, which is basically like a multiple personalities disorder. That's what he said, right?
Yep.
She's been trying to shut down her personality, or at least this is how it feels like to me, because she's been trying to be a good girl to her parents. She's been trying to not be, underlining it, a nuisance. She's been like suppressing in a way herself
A lot of stress.
so that she could be something else that her parents expect her to be. This is how I see it.
Keep in mind, she's also the class president.
Yeah.
That's gotta be stressful as well. School as well.
Everything probably
Try
stresses
to
her
get
out. She
good
has
grades.
so many things, and I don't know, the way they showed it a couple of episodes ago when we found out for the first time that she did have some apparition case with like a white cat, I thought it was fully resolved
I guess it was just suppressed.
by Shinobu.
Yeah.
So what, at this point she should just like get Shinobu in her house anytime she gets like a headache.
Well,
too.
that's what Araragi is using her for. I'm guessing because we realized that Shinobu drains energy. She definitely drains Araragi's energy, so
But
he
for
doesn't.
what reason?
So he doesn't stay. He stays half human, half vampire.
Oh. But why not just stay a vampire? What are the cons to that? What,
I think we'll
what are
find
the
out when the
minuses?
time comes. I don't know. Surely there's a reason he doesn't want to be a full-on vampire.
like there's so many questions. Why is like Shinobu kind of looking at Araragi and Oshino with maybe like warmer, eyes, and then the moment she looks at somebody else, she just glares at
Do you
them.
think she is protective over Araragi?
And Oshino.
So she looks at women in that like different way?
Maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
But I don't know, she just looks like a child. Like, how much does she understand? But to be fair, the children in this anime are very self-aware of what's going on and what's happening, so I shouldn't be undermining their, I don't know, thinking capabilities.
For all we know, Shinobu might not be as young as we think she is. By the
Yeah,
way.
she is a vampire.
Yeah.
That is true. That is very, very correct. The other thing is, Oshino mentioned that he's gonna be going outside town. And how are we gonna be able to handle all of those apparitions if Oshino is not here? I feel like Oshino should just sit down and teach Araragi everything he knows.
I feel like he's
just gonna be calling him, maybe.
I don't think he can, what is it called? Teach him everything. But he did warn him a few episodes ago that he is too nice and he should stop sticking his nose into those apparitions, and because he's not gonna be there forever.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
I don't think
But
so.
also, like, how did she get that personality disorder to begin with? After she picked up the cat on the street? Is that when it happened?
She saw a cat on the street, but from what I understood, that cat was dead.
Yeah.
And she buried it. I don't know, try to look for the symbolism in what she did. She picked up a white cat from the streets. Assumably, she was already dead, so she buried it.
Yeah, also another thing, cats usually as pets, when you pet them, it's like stress relief. So maybe that's why it manifested as a cat. Her personality that like is trying to take the stress away. Because, cats are like very stress relieving animals. Depending on the cat, obviously, but most of the time, that's what they're known for. Another thing, that personality, the split personality she has, spoke as, that's my mistress, and is like acting as if she's serving the other personality.
But what did mistress mean? Isn't a mistress kind of like a lover?
Good question.
Because mistress, you call mistresses, for an example, your dad and his wife, but his wife is not your mom.
What
so
if
you
the
call
split
her your mistress.
personality is like a male cat, That's why it said it like that.
Maybe. I don't know.
The amount of assumptions we're making is insane. There's like 4 more episodes of this, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
there's
gonna
4 more
be a
episodes.
big one. Yeah, we're gonna learn a lot about everything.
Tsubasa. I'm always down to learn a lot about
Yeah.
Tsubasa.
Shinobu's getting involved
And-
more now, so they might have to use her again.
A lot of the girls so far, they had their situations kind of either resolved or they got closure a bit. Obviously, Senjugahara and her mom, that's like unfixable, but at the same time,
The apparition is like, they're gone.
do you think that there's a possibility that she could fix her like family issues?
That if her parents like are just treat her as a nuisance, and I don't think
It's
so,
up to them.
because
It's
it
not up
depends
to
on the parents
Tsubasa.
as well.
Yeah, it's not up to Tsubasa.
Yeah, I feel like Tsubasa should be herself more if she can, and try
this-
to not be this normal and just.
Yeah, because for an example, she basically, sure, even if her dad hit her just once, if they
That
hit
opens
you
a door
once, yeah, if they
for it
hit
happen
you
again.
once, they're gonna do it again. So obviously, if she's now portraying as if she's fine with this, I'm sure that if that happens 10 more times, she'll still be okay with it. And obviously, if other people from the school knew about that, they'll basically call the social,
The PTA, the
Yeah,
Parent Teacher Association,
whatever
one.
that's called.
And she'll
And
be
they
a
have the
nuisance to
right.
them.
No, they have the right to take her and put her in an orphanage, and obviously the reputation of the parents will be ruined.
They
and
did want to do
therefore-
that at some point.
Yeah, but this is a bad way to do it, because
Yeah.
then everybody will know what they did to the daughter. Do you get it? Like it ruins their reputation in a way, so that's why.
Because at the end of the
She
day, it's
will be
not
a nuisance.
her actual father hitting her, if I understood correct.
Yeah, which is the weirdest part. I
Like,
don't know.
Those
feel
are
like,
not actually her parents.
I think they got remarried, then the other one got
That's
remarried.
crazy.
Something like this, but they're not her actual parents. It's the people that she's just like living with and the people who are raising her. But I don't think they're even raising her. It's a very, very messed up situation.
Weird. It's a weird one.
I don't know. It's not as messed up maybe as obviously Senjugahara's, but it's still messed up and it's bad. The
It is
fact,
bad.
like, to be just roaming around the streets without like a sense of home. You can't even like go home. You feel like
A stray
horrible
cat?
going home. Is disgusting.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
That's why she saw
Araragi-
Hachikuji.
Yeah, that's why she saw Hachikuji. But hopefully, Araragi maybe helps her in a way, you know? Because I know that he's putting his head everywhere too much, but at the same time, I don't know. He's doing God's work.
He is doing a lot. He is doing a lot.
Who else is gonna do that if it's not for Araragi?
True.
But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye!